Buongiorno tutti, io sono professore di Math e imparare in insegnante io ditta e impresa e anche fattoria. E io sono imparare italiano con Duolingo per 700. All right, welcome all. So I am actually learning Duolingo. Learning Italian. And the reason why I'm actually learning Italian is because I want to be much more of a global citizen. I think it's incredibly important to understand the cultural issues of the world and understand all of the different frictions that we go through as human beings. And so I'm trying to learn Italian and hopefully learn maybe one or two more languages at this moment. But I've been learning Duolingo I've been using Duolingo and as well as doing other things like listening to podcasts and stuff, Italian, for 700 days now, which is really quite interesting. But you can see my fluency is definitely getting a little bit better. I am able to communicate a little bit more, but it's still not there. I think I can communicate in kind of a basic level. I can definitely, at this moment, I can definitely read pretty well in terms of the material that I'm going to read, in terms of, not necessarily a super advanced text, but, kind of like the daily news at this moment. I cannot speak fluently. I can't listen very well. I can kind of see things come in and out, and I can understand periods. But in terms of listening and speaking tends to be a little bit delayed. And I'll give you another example of this. This is all completely natural in terms of what I'm thinking and saying. So at the beginning, what I talked about is that I'm Professor Maslak, and I teach and learn about businesses, and as well as about factories. I thought fabrica is probably the word I'm supposed to use, but I use fattoria, which is actually farms. And I've been doing this for 700 days. So I will actually end this video, give you a taste of what this actually is. I'll speak probably for a minute or two about different things in terms of who I am in Italian. What I'm going to do is maybe talk about my day in terms of what I'm going to do and how it might look like. But the translation definitely is not going to be perfect. But one other trick that I've used that I want to point out is that I haven't paid for the extra super thing that they have. So I pay for the one app on Duolingo, but I haven't paid for the super thing. I may do that shortly, but what I've been doing in terms of speaking with fluency is using ChatGPT. It's actually getting pretty good. It kind of understands you and can respond. So let's talk about that. And what I'll do is I'll show you some of the fluency and the struggles that I go through. I want this all to be painfully clear so everybody can see what it actually is like to learn a new language. I'm not Italian, by the way, and I'm not trying to dupe you in any sort of way, which I think a lot of people try to do online. But, all right, so here it goes. Il giorno è importante perché io incontro con i colleghi della ricerca importante soggetto, ma io trovare scrivere del soggetto difficili, ma dopo il incontro, io sono scriviere un concerto e i miei computer della anche carta della I don't know the word for regulators and regulation. I don't know. Rule e io tu trovi la film probabilmente noiosa perché io penso così, ma ma importante cerchi per voi alla capisce è importante e the struggle all'insegnante nuovo soggetto perché è importante troppo vero vita così quella voi conosce o sapere che quella voi sono regole. You could see I'm really struggling with it still, but basically what I said is I'm going to have a couple of meetings today. I'm going to try to write about a paper about regulation. And then I said I wanted you to see all of the struggles and all of the real life of what actually this is, because then you know it's actually normal for you to go through these things. I think we see all these things online that are totally false. This is what real life actually is, and I try to be as real as possible so you could see all of the struggles of what it means to actually learn things. You could fall back and say, hey, I am totally normal with where I'm at. I'm not bragging. I'm pretty intelligent, I think, as a person. I'm pretty determined, very determined, probably spend at least an hour on this every single day. And you could see just it's a struggle, and it takes some time for your brain to form. So if it's taking a little bit of time for you, no worries. That's just the process. That's what it takes. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.